day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And this is a very, very unusual video because it's actually targeted at the black African community in South Africa. The voters, the black voters of South Africa. And I've got a video that I've put together here with a very simple graphic which basically sets out why, one, the country seems to be just falling in a big hole, and two, why 99% of black Africans are living in abject poverty, while the ANC politicians are now multimillionaires and multi-billionaires. It's a very, very simple description of what's going on, but I want to keep it that way so that people can understand what is happening in South Africa today. And as I said, this video is largely aimed at the black African population. The ANC voters, the EFF voters, these people who have no understanding of what is actually going on in South Africa. Now, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And please stay safe. And put this video out wherever you can. Let's get this out into the black community so they can understand what is actually going on in South Africa. All right, guys, take care. Okay, I've set up this very, very simple graphic so everybody can understand it. If you look at the right at the top, it's white. And if you look just a little bit down, it goes dark black. And what you have right at the top of the pecking order in South Africa today is a small, very small number of very privileged, black privileged ANC and EFF and other politicians, but largely ANC politicians. How do they get so rich? Because they are corrupt. They are not honest people. Everybody involved in the ANC at all levels are on the take. And that's how they've become mega rich. And they've used this in various ways. For example, Cyril Ramaphosa has very effectively used a thing called broad-based black economic empowerment, where because of his connections in politics, he is brought in as a 51% shareholder, because that will ensure the growth of the company that he's a shareholder in because of his connections. And he's become a multi-billionaire as a result of that. You've got politicians who are involved in scams, involving state-owned enterprises. You've got their family and friends who are involved, who are put in places of influence, and they're involved in the corruption as well. You know, you don't have to look beyond the fact that South Africa, as anybody who's got half a brain will realize, is going into a big black hole. If people like Ramaphosa here and Zuma here were so incredibly intelligent to make all this money legitimately, why is this happening? Think about it. Just think about it for a second. Why is South Africa going into a big black hole when these guys here are making billions of dollars? The answer is quite simple. They're corrupt. The whole ANC hierarchy, the politicians, their family and friends who are all multi-millionaires, mega rich, right at the top here, are doing extremely well. And then you have the corrupt bureaucrats. And of course, no one's going to investigate them. Have you noticed that no one has gone to court over corruption? And the answer is quite simple. The reason that hasn't happened is because if they started going to court, they might start implicating the people higher up, the ANC politicians, family and friends. So the whole corrupt structure that is completely destroying South Africa and making this black mega poor base even deeper. It's going up higher and higher and higher, the mega poor. So this little band up here is getting thinner and thinner and thinner. The reason that is happening is because of the corruption happening right here at the top. So whenever you see an ANC politician or the president or any one of these top bureaucrats, just know they're corrupt and they're on the take. And that is without question. And they get away with it. But for you, the ANC voter base, guess what? You fall out of sight. The only time they're interested in talking to you is when it comes to election time, because they depend on you. And this is a sad irony, because you keep voting these guys back in when they're the ones causing your extreme poverty. Because the reason you don't have water, electricity, and there's sewage issues right now is because the money that's supposed to be going maintaining those services is being taken out at this level by corrupt bureaucrats in municipalities, the mayors, the councillors, the managers. They're all on the take. So everyone else, and if you are one of those people who's really struggling, and it doesn't matter whether you're black, white, or colored, or brown, or Indian, this is the reason this black area, the mega poor, is so large in comparison with this tiny band at the top of the mega rich. I hope this kind of explains very simply why the ANC should be kicked out of power. And let's hope that happens sooner than later, because South Africa is just about to go to a very bad place when it comes to the value of the rand. But that's another story.